really sure what I'm going to be, really talking about in this video, but I am going to a Mariners game soon up in Seattle. It's going to be a very early, trip. It's going to take me a little bit to get up there, so I'm filming just a very easy video for, tonight for you guys to sort of just have a video to watch for tonight, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. But yeah, make sure you guys like the video if you do like this video, just to give that support, and also, subscribe to the channel. We are doing a giveaway at 7.5k subscribers, very close to that. But in today's video, as you can see, I am actually doing a very early edition of 2K Picks the Champion for next year, and I don't really know what is going to happen in this video. It's going to be very random, going to be very crazy. I just hope 2K does a very, good job on doing it, but I basically just simulated to the end of the 2021 season, start of the 2022 season, and just sort of, I guess, looked at what teams did in the off season and what team 2K picks to win the 2022 NBA championship. Wow. It looks like so far in this off season, this make-believe off season, nothing really happens, but Kawhi Leonard, I guess, decided he would take his talents to Detroit, apparently in the 2022 NBA season. Definitely don't know how well that's gonna go, but hey, I guess we'll see how that works out. Anything else really crazy happen? I do not think so. Any other big time trades? Anything else? Nope. Basically, that is the major thing. Another major thing is that actually Luka Doncic is actually the highest rated player in NBA 2K. Tied with Steph Curry, also with Giannis, Kevin Durant as well, looking really good. Definitely going to be a very good year this upcoming year. This is also with a no injury simulation, so we're going to get the fullest potential team winning the NBA title. So, it does say I'm on the Philadelphia 76ers, even I'm not really controlling the Philadelphia 76ers. They're just obviously, the first team that are selectable in the My League menu, so that's what I picked. So let's have a look-see on what will happen. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below on who you think would actually win the 2022 NBA championship. Now, obviously, there's some really great teams out there like the Los Angeles Lakers, and there are a big amount of buzz articles going around of DeMar DeRozan, quite honestly, being very interested in going to LA, obviously being where he's from Compton. Now, DeMar, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, is that a good enough trio to win a title to go up against the crazy trio over in Brooklyn of KD, Kyrie, and James Harden? I have no idea, but definitely something to sort of look after, I would say. Or it could be a surprise team, maybe with Luka Doncic, maybe with the new head coach of Jason Kidd. How well that would really, show up, I guess. Very excited to see what happens there. DeMar DeRozan has also ties to be going there, and I've also heard and seen a couple of random articles of maybe, Kawhi Leonard leaving and going to a place like the Dallas Mavericks to maybe help out a player like Luka Doncic. That'd be kind of cool, but I'm not really entirely sure. Also, I think the draft classes have already been auto-drafted to teams. I don't think that, Detroit with the #1 overall pick picked out, what's his name? Cade Cunningham. I don't think he's on this roster. He might be in Cleveland. I think Cleveland had the #1 overall pick, at least on my simulation. Didn't have like an up-to-date simulation with all the sort of, right draft picks going to the right places and stuff like that. Let's actually take a look at the, so we actually had Giannis and Luka becoming the NBA All-Star captains. That's pretty crazy. Wow. So LeBron James for the first time was not an NBA All-Star captain. That's super crazy. Wow. Giannis actually picks Giannis actually picks LeBron first pick. Wow, that's super crazy. I guess I'll go Dame, maybe. Dame is definitely good. Then I'll go Anthony Davis for a big. Let's see. Bam. He's gonna pick Trae Young. I could do more big. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I could play KD at the 3, AD at the 4, and then I'm gonna pick Jokic up at the 5. Wow. Jaylen Brown. And then give me 8 and 2 off the bench. Oh my god, my team is so much better than his. So yeah, I guess I technically picked up Team Luka Doncic. Our starting fives are definitely arguably very much, average. Well, not average, but they're very similar, I guess I should say. They have what Trae Young, James Harden, LeBron, Giannis, and Embiid lineup, and I have an Damian Lillard, Luka Doncic, KD, AD, and Nikola Jokic. But I would definitely say my reserves, my bench, probably better than their bench. I would have to say, but then again, that's not really the main part of this video. Let's simulate to the halfway point of the season at the All-Star break and take a little look at what the simulation is doing so far halfway through the season. Oops, let's do this. Take a look at the All-Star break and take a look at the NBA standings. So actually, the Denver Nuggets, wow, a fully healthy Denver Nuggets team is tied with the Philadelphia 76ers with the best record in the entire NBA, followed up by the Celtics here, who are just, rebuilding their team. Oh wow, they actually somehow got Marcus Smart on their team. I think they might have traded for Marcus Smart at some point in time in the offseason. They do have Al Horford, but it looks like they don't need him anymore, which is kind of crazy. And Atlanta still being a dominant team in the NBA, and it looks like they actually came to learn a lot from Cam Reddish coming off the bench in the playoffs and starting Cam Reddish now, averaging per 36, 14 to 15 points per game, and pretty efficient shooting numbers, nearly 35% for the three-point line. I really hope they take this into, real life scenarios. I do love DeAndre Hunter as a player, but man, the potential of Cam Reddish as a player, as we saw in the playoffs, very special. The craziest, I'm actually kind of surprised they somehow got Josh Richardson from Dallas on their team. I'm not sure who they really traded to get him on there, but man, this is a very crazy team too. They're actually not even starting Jaren Jackson Jr. for some reason. That's kind of weird. And then the newly backcourt of Shea and Kemba Walker are doing very well in OKC. Also somehow getting Evan Fournier. Definitely super crazy. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I had to auto-do the trades, but I forgot to trade Moses Brown to the Celtics. My bad. I don't know if Moses Brown is really making the OKC Thunder doing so good, but wow, they are the 4th seed in the NBA in this simulation. That's totally crazy. Anyone doing really bad? Oh wow, the Clippers. Yeah, like I showed you guys earlier, Kawhi was really mad at the Clippers. Guess them not getting to the NBA Finals really made them upset. And for that, he actually left and joined the Detroit Pistons, and the Pistons almost look like an NBA All-Star, an NBA playoff team with Jalen Green on the squad for Detroit. It looks like Detroit passed up on Cade Cunningham drafting Jalen Green, but also getting Kawhi Leonard on their squad as well. This is absolutely insane. I could not imagine that. Wow. Definitely pretty crazy. It looks like Golden State is fighting for their playoff lives, still having Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Wiseman as well. Draymond Green is very much far down the list, but they did still end up getting Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, who I think even in real life is a player they can definitely get, but Portland also sucking, still having CJ McCollum on their team, only averaging 18 points per game. My god, Damian. Free Damian Lillard, free. Oh my god, they actually traded for Kyle Kuzma. Oh my god. Who did they trade? I didn't even notice who they traded for. They're actually starting Nico Mann in LA. That's totally crazy. Let's see. I have no idea. Who did they trade for? It must have been like a 3-team trade or something like that, because I have no idea who they traded for. But wow, LA, even with the starter of Nico Mann, is still one of the top teams in the entire NBA. That's super crazy. But I guess the team I'm technically simulating with, the Philadelphia 76ers, are still looking really good. They signed Hassan Whiteside in the offseason and also Nicholas Batum, so this team is definitely looking pretty deep. And it looks like Ben Simmons is averaging 22 points per game. It's looking pretty good, still averaging 0% from the three-point line and 61% from the free throw line. Not entirely sure if his offensive game is any better, but still doing pretty good, not gonna lie. And the almighty Brooklyn Nets team, the Big Three, probably the best big three in the NBA as of right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, it looks like, made a return from his retirement, it seems, but wow, their team is looking very deep. They have Cameron Payne on their squad now. Looks like he had enough time in Phoenix and wanted to go on another title contending team, it looks like. Wow. Alright, I guess we can simulate the rest of the NBA season here and see how well we do. Also, I wanted to thank you guys so much for the amazing support in the last video. Like I said, over 100 comments on my other video for my start bench cut video. That was a video I posted yesterday. Was a start bench and cut video. Over 100 comments. Thank you guys so much for that. You guys are absolutely insane. I cannot thank you enough. But for the simulation, the NBA 2K Sim Engine has guessed that the 2022 NBA Awards, the MVP of next year, will be a healthy Joel Embiid, averaging nearly 30 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Holy smokes. Now, obviously, Joel Embiid being nearly an MVP candidate this past year, but obviously due to injury didn't win it. Nikola Jokic winning that one due to health. If Joel Embiid can stay healthy, I can definitely see this happening. Cade Cunningham winning Rookie of the Year. Like I said in 2K, he was actually drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers, which again, I don't know how well that would go. Obviously, I think everyone is trying to move up in this draft to try to get Cade Cunningham, and maybe in a fantasy world, Cleveland maybe pulls the trigger with trading there. I think they have the third pick. Maybe they trade the third pick in Colin Sexton for the #1 overall pick. Getting Cade Cunningham for the team makes a lot of sense as well. Sixth man of the year is actually DeMar DeRozan. Oh my god. DeMar DeRozan coming off the bench for San Antonio. Yeah, I highly doubt that would ever happen. DeMar DeRozan is still easily a starter in today's NBA. Definitely could be I don't know, a starter on a lot of teams. Probably would be a great third option in LA, I would feel, but or even the second option in Dallas, but the sixth man, I don't think that would happen. Jonathan Isaac with the Defensive Player of the Year award winner. I can definitely see that happening. He definitely has that potential, but man, again, a player that really needs to stay healthy. Most improved is actually Cole Anthony. Holy smokes. From averaging 14 points per game to 24 points per game. That's a big jump. Cole Anthony, a player I'm actually very high on in today's NBA. I'm not sure how the backcourt of Cole Anthony and Marco Fultz will really work out in Orlando while they're both there, but Cole Anthony, a really good scorer in today's NBA. And Mike Malone from the Denver Nuggets wins Coach of the Year. Pretty cool. The All-NBA first team for the year 2022 is Luka Doncic, Trae Young, LeBron, Giannis, and Joel Embiid. A very solid All-NBA first team. We have LeBron this year, averaging 27, 7, and 10 nearly. Holy cow, that's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. And yeah, the MVP again, Joel Embiid, Giannis averaging 31 and 13. Trae Young averaging 30 and 11. Oh my god. And Luka Doncic nearly averaging a triple-double himself. That's a very good squad. Second team we have Lillard and Westbrook. Westbrook also averaging nearly a triple-double as well. Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. Third team we already have John Morant, who might be a little bit of a sleeper pick here. I'm not really entirely sure. James Harden, Zion, fully healthy, 80, and Nikola Vucevic actually sneaking his way onto an NBA third team. Wow. First team, also nothing very crazy besides maybe Chris Paul. I don't know how old he was going to be getting All-NBA first team, but man, All-NBA second team might actually be better than the All-NBA first team if you ask me. Oh man, they're both really good. Alright, well, taking a look at the final standings for the year, the Milwaukee Bucks actually fell all the way down to the 8th seed, it seems. For some reason, not entirely sure. Chris Middleton only an 85 overall, only averaging 18 points per game. Man, they really put in a lot of faith here in Chris Middleton. It looks like he's not really showing up, it seems. Not really the best second fiddle for Giannis, it seems, at least in my opinion. We get a rematch of Trae Young against the crazy series he had against the New York Knicks, Brooklyn and Miami, Boston and Toronto. Wow. This actually first-seeded matchup, an 8-seeded matchup, is actually very interesting with the 8-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the 1-seeded Denver Nuggets, and this Timberwolves team is definitely not one to be messed around with, not gonna lie. We have the New Orleans Pelicans finally in the playoffs here. They actually have Jordan Celtics got them into the playoffs. Lakers fell a little bit to the third seed, but only having to worry about a very fiery Thunder team. I feel like they should be able to take this team very easily, but I guess we'll have to see. And the Memphis Grizzlies shooting their way all up to the number two seed. John Morant, like I said, a 91 overall. Holy cow. Jaren Jackson Jr. finally getting his starting role back as well. Brandon Clark. Wow. They're not even starting Dylan Brooks or Grayson Allen. This team is so stacked on talent. That's going to be a really good series. Okay, well, let's simulate the second round and let's see who 2K has making their way into the NBA second round. Okay. Wow. So nothing super crazy. It did take 7 games for the Golden State Warriors to be beaten by the Memphis Grizzlies. This is a fully healthy, by the way, fully healthy Golden State Warriors team falling to the Memphis Grizzlies. Draymond Green. Yikes, man. He only played 12 minutes. Draymond, man, in 2K, he gets very much disrespected, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not the sort of best player to have on your team, but wow, John Morant played 40 minutes. Dropped 26 points, was 4 from 9 from 3. Absolutely an insane mode he's in for sure. Definitely a sort of like like we saw last year from John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies playing up against the Golden State Warriors in the play-in tournament. Great job. Steph Curry only averaging 18 points in the playoffs. 22 points in the regular season. What happened? What happened? He's a 99 overall, but for some reason not really scoring the ball that well. Kind of sad to see, not gonna lie. Then over on the East, nothing very crazy. Toronto actually almost getting a bit of a scare on the Boston Celtics, but Gary Trent Jr. only averaging, let's see here, 8 points in the playoffs. Oh my goodness. Definitely not good. And then OG Anunoby still not being able to step up enough on the offensive end to really take this team over the top. Nothing really that surprising, at least in my opinion. Let's go into the second round. If this were the matchups in the 2020 NBA playoffs, like I said, wouldn't surprise me. Nothing has really shaken me to my core yet, but we'll see. Ooh, my goodness. We have 2 major upsets in the NBA playoffs with the Memphis Grizzlies beating LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh my goodness. LeBron James only scoring 14 points in an elimination game, going 6 for 14, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. Holy cow, 8. Oh my goodness. Nico Manning being their best player. Man, imagine this happened in real life. My boys, this is crazy. Skip Bayless would be having a field day if this happened to John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Valanciunas, all having very solid games. And then over on the East Coast, you have a literal exact repeat of this past year's playoffs with Atlanta beating the Knicks and then going and upsetting the Philadelphia 76ers. They did it again. Joel Embiid having an outstanding playoff performance and even Ben Simmons as well, but for some reason, they just cannot stop my boy Trae Young from averaging 30 points and nearly 12 assists a game. Wow. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Well, it looks like 2K has suggested that in the 2002 NBA season, the Denver Nuggets will face off against the Memphis Grizzlies in the conference finals, and the Brooklyn Nets will face off against the Atlanta Hawks. Let's see what else they think. Well, it looks like last year's Cinderella story team of the Atlanta Hawks, or maybe even you could argue the Phoenix Suns, is now being brought into the Memphis Grizzlies for beating the Denver Nuggets, who, I mean, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, they didn't really have the greatest of games. It looks like to make them get their way into the playoffs. Jamal Murray averaging 25 points per game in the playoffs to 18, and Jokic averaging nearly 25 as well, only getting 20. But big time game from Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Morant puts them over the top against the Denver Nuggets, and it takes the Nets all the way to Game 7 for them to finally stop Trae Young having a very terrible shooting night of 8 for 22 guys, I did not see this, but it looks like somehow Brooklyn got Kyle Lowry to come off of their bench. Wow. That's a big four. I don't care what you say, that's a big four. Even though Lowry's coming off the bench, that's a big four. That is absolutely insane. Wow. So, according to 2K, the Memphis Grizzlies will be facing off against the Brooklyn Nets in next year's very early NBA Finals prediction. Let's see who are the 2022 NBA champions. Of course, it is the Brooklyn Nets. Who would have thought James Harden actually winning Finals MVP, averaging 22 points per game in the NBA Finals? Holy smokes. Absolutely demoralizing the Memphis Grizzlies. Again, this video is just for fun, just for play, just to have a video, I guess, ready for you guys for tomorrow. Obviously, I feel like the Brooklyn Nets are the favorites, and I know, obviously down in the comments, make your predictions for next year's champions if they are, fully healthy. But I think Brooklyn is a good pick. Obviously, 2K loves the Memphis Grizzlies for some reason. I'm not entirely sure, but honestly, not that bad of a picks. A couple picks from 2K. I don't think Memphis would make it this far in the playoffs, but they can definitely be another pretty good Cinderella story for next year as well. I'm kind of surprised, obviously, the Clippers not making the playoffs, obviously, because Kawhi leaves and goes to Detroit, which obviously wouldn't happen. I think also Colin Sexton is also in Cleveland, which is very weird, but honestly, looking at this playoff bracket, none of it really surprises me. Obviously, a fully healthy Denver Nugget team could definitely beat a fully healthy Phoenix Suns team. I would love to see that matchup next year, but yes, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, this is going to be a very fast, quick, and easy video. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your day